Most men go through life thinking they need to impress women with money, looks, or charm. But what if I told you that the real key to attraction lies in understanding hidden psychological triggers, weakness that women themselves may not even realize? Women, just like men, have subconscious desires, vulnerabilities, and emotional responses they can always control. But what if I told you that the real key to attraction lies in understanding hidden psychological triggers, weakness that women themselves may not even realize? Women, just like men, have subconscious desires, vulnerabilities, and emotional responses they can always control. The problem is most men have no idea how to recognize or use them to their advantage. Today we are diving deep into 10 strengths that men should have, which attracts women emotionally and psychologically, triggers that once understood will change the way interact with women forever. Let's get started. 1. Emotional resilience. The first hidden strength is emotional resilience, the ability to face life's challenges without being overwhelmed by them. A man who practices stoicism understands that external events are largely beyond his control, but his response to them is entirely his choice. This creates a steadiness that women find deeply attractive, especially in turbulent times. This isn't about suppressing emotions, but processing them constructively. When a man can remain calm during a crisis and provide emotional stability, it creates a sense of safety and security, a rare quality in today's reactive world. 2. Self-sufficient contentment. The second strength is self-sufficient contentment, finding satisfaction within rather than constantly seeking external validation. Stoics recognize that happiness comes from within, not from possessions, status, or even the approval of others. A man who has developed this quality radiates a quiet confidence that isn't dependent on circumstances. Women are drawn to this inner contentment because it means the man isn't approaching relationships from a place of neediness or emotional hunger. He chooses connection rather than desperately seeking it. 3. Principled integrity. Our third hidden strength is principled integrity, living by a consistent internal code, regardless of convenience. The Stoic practice of defining and honoring one's values creates men who stand for something beyond momentary advantages. This steadfast quality builds profound trust, as women recognize a man whose words and actions consistently align. In a world where principles are often sacrificed for expediency, a man of integrity becomes increasingly rare and valuable. 4th, productive discipline. The 4th strength is productive discipline, the ability to pursue goals consistently despite distractions or difficulties. Stoicism emphasizes focusing on what's within our control and taking daily actions aligned with our larger aims. A man who embodies this quality doesn't just talk about ambitions, but quietly works toward them with steady determination. This discipline proves he can commit to challenging endeavors and see them through a capacity that naturally translates to relationship dedication. 5. Mindful presence. The 5th hidden strength is mindful presence, fully engaging with the current moment rather than being perpetually distracted. Stoic philosophy emphasizes attending to the present rather than anxiously anticipating the future or dwelling on the past. A man who has cultivated this ability gives his full attention during conversations and shared experiences. This quality has become increasingly rare and therefore increasingly valuable. When a woman experiences being truly seen and heard, it creates a powerful connection that superficial charm cannot match. 6th, rational perspective. Our 6th strength is rational perspective, the ability to step back from emotional reactions and consider situations objectively. Stoicism trains us to distinguish between facts and interpretations, between what happens and the stories we tell about what happens. This allows a man to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively during conflicts. This capacity for perspective-taking creates space for understanding rather than escalation, a quality that makes relationships significantly more harmonious. 7. Genuine humility. The 7th hidden strength is genuine humility, acknowledging one's limitations while continuously working to overcome them. The Stoic practice of regular self-examination develops men who are comfortable acknowledging mistakes and open to growth. Unlike arrogance or false modesty, true humility demonstrates both self-awareness and security. Women are drawn to this quality because it shows emotional intelligence and creates relationships where both partners can be authentic and evolve together. 8. Purposeful direction. Our 8th strength is purposeful direction, living intentionally according to defined values rather than drifting. Stoicism emphasizes aligning one's actions with deeper principles and contributing meaningfully to others. A man with purpose moves through life with clarity and conviction, creating a sense of meaningful progression. This quality attracts because it suggests capacity for long-term vision and the ability to build something significant together. 9. Empathetic understanding. The 9th hidden strength is empathetic understanding, seeing situations from others' perspectives without judgment. While sometimes mischaracterized as cold, true stoicism actually develops deep compassion through recognizing our shared humanity. A man who can understand others' views and emotions without becoming entangled in them offers both emotional connection and stability. This balance of empathy and perspective creates relationships where a woman feels both understood and respected. 10. Philosophical resilience. Our final hidden strength is philosophical resilience, finding meaning even in life's inevitable difficulties. Stoicism prepares us to face adversity, not just with endurance, but with the ability to derive value from challenges. A man who can navigate hardship while maintaining his principles and finding lessons demonstrates extraordinary inner strength. This quality reassures that the relationship can weather difficult times and emerge stronger, perhaps the most valuable strength of all. Conclusion. These 10 qualities, emotional resilience, self-sufficient contentment, principled integrity, productive discipline, mindful presence, rational perspective, genuine humility, purposeful direction, empathetic understanding, and philosophical resilience represent strengths developed through Stoic practice. What makes them particularly powerful is that they're cultivated not to attract others, but as ends in themselves. The Stoic pursues virtue and self-mastery for their own sake, yet in doing so, becomes naturally more attractive. Remember that these strengths aren't about posturing or appearing strong, but about developing authentic character through consistent practice and self-reflection. They create not just initial attraction, but lasting connection based on mutual respect and shared growth. Thank you for watching. Until next time, reflect well and live virtuously.